Hey guys, so here's my movie review for the 15 to 17 to Paris. Now, before I get into it, I just want to let you guys know that when I first heard of this movie, I actually heard about it through movie pundits and movie critics. And one of the things that I kept hearing over and over and over that I thought was really interesting was that the main characters in this movie um, was like they weren't actual actors. In actual fact, the three guys that Clint Eastwood is the director of this film that Clint Eastwood got for this film were actually the guys involved in the film. So I found that interesting. That's a bit of background trivia for you for this movie. So you kind of get knowing that going into it, you can kind of see it. You can kind of okay, that makes sense now. But if you didn't know that prior to going into this film, I would honestly say, guys, that they did a great job. It's almost like a B grade actor put into an A grade movie because obviously it's Clint Eastwood. Do you know what I mean? Like, duh, he's amazing. It's pretty interesting reading up a little bit of trivia on this one, guys, because it actually states that the guy that first tackled the gunman in the movie, which is what the so basically what happens in this movie is you see these two best friends and they grow up and a bit of a backstory about how they grew up in their lives and all that sort of stuff, and then the discipline that one of the main character what he goes through to become in the military army, whatever you want to call it, tomato. And so basically, it's about him growing up and getting really disciplined and learning martial arts and how to use a gun and just all that sort of stuff and how to basically protect and defend himself, right? So they basically get into this situation on a train, which is the 15 to 17 to Paris, and there's a gunman, and they save the day. They save the day. Do you know what I mean? So basically, the thing that I found a little bit interesting, especially reading IMDb, a bit of trivia about it, is Spencer wasn't actually the first person to tackle the guy. In fact, a Frenchman was the first person to tackle the guy. But the reason why the Frenchman didn't want to be glorified or honored for being the first one to take action and do something about it is because he was actually afraid that ISIS was going to get him and get involved. Now, something else I read up on IMDb, which I thought was real kick in the teeth, 8 months after this movie aired, some person, I don't know if he knew him, I don't know, that actually stabbed the main character in real life in the back in a nightclub. What the heck? That's crazy. This is one of those movies where I wouldn't say don't see it because of the reality of what went down and what happened. But don't go into it thinking that this is going to be a Hollywood masterpiece. You know what I mean? It's not bad. It's not bad. Do you know what I mean? It's just one of those films that you can see very clearly, oh, okay, so yeah, that makes sense to that, and that makes sense to that. Do you know what I mean? Just give me a sec, guys. The one character that I want to point out, Jenna Fisher. Now, if you don't know Jenna Fisher, if that name goes, hang on, that name rings a bell. She's actually out of The Office, not the UK version, the US version with Steve Carell and John Krasinski. Now, she's one of the children's mums in it, and there's another one in there as well. Is that her? Sorry, guys. I apologize for the. Yeah, that's it. Judy Gear is another one, and she's out of 27 Dresses, 13. Yeah. Oh, she's an Ant-Man. So yeah, that's pretty interesting facts actually. Yeah, I honestly, guys, as I said, I wouldn't say don't see it. Do you know what I mean? Just don't go in it with expectations of a blockbuster movie. Do you know what I mean? It's not bad. It's just not. You can very knowing that the actors aren't actors, right? You can see it. You can see it. And it's pretty obvious. It's pretty clear. You're like, okay, yeah, I get what people are saying now. They aren't actors. But honestly, I really enjoyed it. It's only an hour and a half, so if you got an hour and a half to spare, and just letting you know, yep, this movie is only on Stan. I don't think it's on Netflix. I didn't try to find it on Netflix, but I found it straight away on Stan. Okay, as I said, guys, I'm trialing Stan out for a month just to see how many movies are on there, the quality and all that sort of stuff. But this is on Stan, so check it out. Go check it out on Stan. And as always, guys, I really appreciate it. Subscribe if you like my stuff. Give a thumbs up, and till next time, peace out.